Welcome guys to another video. In this video, I just got done, or not just, but I got done filming a different video. It was coming out on June 3rd. I'm spreading out my uploads now instead of every day for a little bit, but I'm not here, and this video is a story time. I'm finally making another story time. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while. I had one uploaded, but the person that it was about was like, that video's a little whatever. Can you delete it or whatever? So I did. So that's story time. Then I tried to film another story time a few weeks ago or something, and I'm like, I don't really want to tell this story time right now. I don't feel like telling it. I didn't have no energy in me. Well, I do now. So we are doing a story time finally. So this story time is creepy. I do remember this like it happened yesterday, but this day, I don't know, this was years and years and years and years ago. I was like a little kid. It started off normal that I remember. Nothing really happened. Just doing normal me, and then all of a sudden, I think it was like a Friday or a weekend or something, and one of my cousins was over, and we were just spending time together, and we were just chilling, and then like I had boxes stacked up on each other. My window wasn't open, by the way. That's gonna be a detail that you need to know. It wasn't open. So no wind, no nothing, no person, whatever. So no windows open. I had boxes, like 2 or 3 boxes or something. Yeah, boxes stacked on each other of like, I think cars, like toy cars, like Hot Wheels or something. And I don't remember exactly why they were stacked up. I think we were gonna give them away or something. Or maybe like I was putting them away. But it's like, I was like, okay. I'm like, so we're sitting in the living room, and we're just chilling, we're talking about blah blah blah, I don't remember what we're talking about. I was little, I don't really remember, but I was just doing my thing. We were just doing a thing in the living room, and all of a sudden, you hear crash, like, or boom, and it sounds like one of the boxes fell over, and you heard like toy cars fall over on the ground, like they go like a stream of them fell on the floor, and it's like, wait a second, is somebody trying to break in? So we all are like looking at each other, and we don't really know what to do, because if it is somebody breaking in, we would have to defend ourselves, or we don't know if it's somebody breaking in. So we're just sitting there, and by the way, we're in apartments. I live in apartments, and these apartments were sketchy and like in a hood area. Well, there has been people that have broken in, but we don't know yet. We don't know if somebody's breaking in, so we're sitting there, and then we all run into my room. This is my room. We run in there, and one of the boxes, maybe 2, I don't remember exactly, but at least one of the boxes, the very top box, fell. And they were stacked like sturdy boxes. I swear on everything that these things were heavy. Like, these things are not just easily liftable, especially like a kid like me, little. I would not be able to pick that up. They things were heavy, so pushing them would take a good amount of force. Like, it's not just gonna fall over. It wasn't like tottering. It was completely fine. But How did it fall? We check. Nobody's breaking in. My window's not open. Nothing's wrong with the window. The window's not open. Nothing is going on in my room. Nobody was in my room. How did the box fall over? It's a heavy box. How would it be moved? And I'm telling you, this story time is fully true. Everything I'm saying is exactly how it happened. This box was heavy. It had probably hundreds of cars. And it fell over. It went boxes and then boom, like it didn't just fall, it got shoved by something. But nobody was in my room. Nobody knew what was happening. Nobody was in the back of the apartment. Everybody was in the living room. And all of a sudden you hear a crash in my room, a child's room, thinking somebody's breaking in. It wasn't nobody breaking in. It was the box being shoved off, like full on force. And it was like it was like across the room. The box, boom, like it literally was here. It went scooted across, like it hit like the middle of my room. And cars were falling out. I know a lot of you guys are going to think this story's fake. They're like, oh, it's scripted. Look. I don't have anything. No papers. Nothing. This is a real story. And I didn't, remember a script or something. This is full true. Because some people don't believe in ghosts. But this was paranormal activity. This was a ghost. This apartment that I used to live in, I'm almost certain was haunted. Like, I used to talk about a man and a dog that didn't exist, but to me it did. And I used to talk about it. I used to have, nightmares. I swore there was stuff that would go on in the apartment. I swore, I would feel a presence. There's another story time I have to tell about, a weird thing that was caught on camera. But anyway, we're like, wait, how did it get off the top? You would have to really use your strength to take it down or move it or anything. So how in the world did it move? People were like, oh, ghosts are not real. The paranormal is not real. I have story times. I've seen things. Heard things. I have a whole story about going to a haunted, abandoned nursing home, which is on my channel that you can go back to see. That was a real story time too. I know paranormal's real. I know ghosts are real. And that was an instance of a ghost shoving it off. You would have to be really strong to shove a heavy box off. Perfectly in the middle, no teeter-tottering, no reason why it would fall over. And if it fell over, say it was a teeter-tottered over, all of the boxes would have fell. It was only one. Somebody, boom, pushed it off. And it was in the middle of the room. It didn't just, fall in front of where, they were stacked over, right in front. No, it was in the middle of my room. A ghost shoved it over. That's the only explanation. There was no wind. Even there was no wind would be able to knock over how heavy these boxes were. It would not knock over. This is a straight up ghost activity. And people are going to be like, oh, ghosts are not real. Bro, I have proof. I know ghosts are real. I have story times of, paranormal activity at the apartment I used to live in. I know a person that used to live in a haunted house. Super haunted. Way more things that happened in my old apartment. This was whatever. We had no explanation why the box fell over. Absolutely none. no explanation how a heavy box, hundreds of cars, fell over in the middle of the room, like it got thrown or like really pushed really hard. No explanation. Nobody was in the back of the apartment. Nobody was in my room. There was no wind. The window wasn't open, so nobody bumped it trying to get in. Nothing happened of that sort. What happened was unexplainable. It's literally ghost activity. It was paranormal activity. They wanted our attention. They wanted a reaction, and they got one. Because how does a heavy box fall in the middle of a room, go like at least a few feet away from the tower? It's heavy. It's just gonna, if it fell over, it would just go boom, like straight off and not even go a distance. It's heavy. So what did it? It was a ghost. Like, there's no other explanation. Like, you're gonna be like, oh, you're just saying it's a ghost because you can't explain it. I'm telling you, it's a ghost. There was no evidence of like something pushing it. Nobody was in there. It happened randomly. They were fine the whole night, and then all of a sudden, randomly, it falls on the floor. It was a ghost. There was ghost activity in this apartment. I have another story time that I'm gonna tell eventually. I'm pretty sure I haven't told it yet. This was a ghost paranormal activity. But yeah, this is the end of the story time. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on, share to at least one friend, comment down below what you think about the story time. Leave a story time down below if you want to. Just comment whatever, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yeah. See you guys in the next. Peace.